Tá bem?
Enjoy your meal.
Tá. Tá a dar. Isso é que importa. Vamos lá. Aqui já só mal é para relaxar, né?
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our
Caraca, isto aqui é
Archon and
muito
Adepti
calminho, né?
are here all around you in Liyue?
Tentar saber que não. Tá bem, mas é só isso, só para não haver problemas.
The weight of 3,700 years worth of history organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations. Defended by Wang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make you...
What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any...
What?
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparation
Dados
shall
no
be to
cálculo.
obtain some prize nocturne.
Ok, vender consegui jade. Ok. Tá, tenho que comprar jade no cautelosamente. O jogo é ordinário. Jogo capitalista. Ah, mano. Que tu tem de pagar só para... Ok, vamos lá. Opa, bom.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for...
Noctilucous Jade, of Radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the... But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss...
A pai manda ver que eu ia ficar pobre.
Hey! If we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, it is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora. All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What?
Eu acredito que ele tenha bastante também.
So loaded that he doesn't even bother hunting
Eu
for
sei que ele
a
é pobre,
body.
mas vou dizer que ele é rico. Ok?
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, evaluating the quality of Noctilucous Jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture. Only after the item made using Noctilucous Jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will
Boas.
counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger, the patterns, the facade. These are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyroaffinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it in.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just sad that we might never be able to use it again.
Sinceramente, tapai
We're
muito.
back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? Not buying? Come now, my good friends. We can still discuss this. Negotiation is key to trade. How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry, I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach.
What sort of...
Mano, tanto diálogo.
Strictly
Tá muito longuinho de diálogo. Desculpem lá. Pô.
You mean at One Mean Restaurant? As long as we do it when she's not in.
that would not do. It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control.
Oh, Paimon remembers. We once saw this big pot down at the data oop. Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Meu Deus. Mal que não tenho nenhum para passar uma vila inteira. Olha que não é passar uma vila inteira.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
Tinha que ter um monstro, né?
What? It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
Eles vão abrir uma batalha aqui.
Can't see?
Drop your weapons! Rain outlines your fate.
Não, mal tô nem aí. Para eu chover. Conquistas.
There's still soup in here. These hilly churls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Stop right there!
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy
Yeah.
neighbors. Let's take care of them and continue again after.
No, my sword!
Disappear!
Ah, tá. Enquanto ele também vive no badar.
Let me weave you a
Toma.
body and
Uhum.
time to act. Drop your weapons! Justice will prevail!
Estavam lá, Pyron.
Windblade!
O que é Pyron no final, mano? Não é o que estava a usar, então.
Rain outlines your fate.
Peraí, será se eu fizer assim?
Windblade!
Não, tem também.
Final warning!
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly trolls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Stop right there!
I hear everything!
Uhum.
Rain cutter!
Ah, não esquece, o protagonista é Nemo, o Pyron é fogo. Que burro.
Final warning!
Eu esqueço-me sempre, mal, desculpem lá por isto.
Stop right there!
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Mano, será que ainda dá para acender na map? Porque ainda criando, está um pitinho, né?
Stop right there!
Deixa eu ao máximo. Só para avisar, malta, tem a melhor arma que tu podes usar com esta personagem, a Chevreuse. Ah, GG, obrigado.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Huh? No, it wasn't that one. Paimon remember. Think a bit harder.
Já era a terceira.
Exactly. That's the one Paimon remembers.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top quality Noctilucus?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord Alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to...
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Cheating and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucus jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me... As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier? That's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to...
Nós escolhemos
You
coelha
bossing
quebrada.
everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
I will do my best. You have my thanks.
Ah, né? Como se o gajo trouxesse dinheiro, o gajo é mais pobre do que eu. O gajo está quebrado, meu. Fosca-se. Ok. É para... Ah, não é para colocar, não é para ir ao banco. Espera aí, malta. Com uma ombra daqui a pouco. Parte... Não basta ter uma parte do pé aleijada. Aqui tem um ombro. Não, obrigado. Não, não dá para subir por aqui. Vamos lá. Tá, mano. Que sítio? Ei. Ah, medo. Sai. Parece uma Homem-Aranha. Tá, agora corremos por aqui, subimos aquelas escadas e já estamos lá. Ah, só para saberem, a principal pessoa desta história é esta aqui. Eu tenho. Eu não gosto muito de usar, né? Mas quem gosta não critico. Tá bom só acender porque faz ajuda para ganhar coisas para a bolsa. Eu tenho 200 livrinhos. Não é como se isso agora fosse problema para mim. Ah, vou usar logo vez, vai. Tá bem. Deixa eu ver. Uhum. Eu nem mesmo quando é que tira uma speedrun atualmente de Genshin. Deveria demorar horas, pelo menos. Mas 5 horas por aí. Ah,
We can
tá.
leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liu Qixing have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the military. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come. Also,
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden?
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add... Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden?
The only mint in Liu, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow. Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce, in Liu. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require. Silk flower petals can...
It's time for...
Uhum. Vamos lá, então. Fazer trabalho? É isso. Volta para cá, depois ligar o meu micro, tá?
silk flowers? We certainly do.
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again.
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens. Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the Adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which...
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know, like several other tedious and complicated, but this is the only... Now that's settled, a question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those...
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo...
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when...
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money!
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the...
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decocting.
Talk about first...
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
I will wait for you near the statue of the seven.
A Paimon
Meet
é?
me there when the
Será?
perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Don't be shy. Come inside.
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that? Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Chi Mei.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Here to serve.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because
That's the worst thing.
while we're on the subject,
Yang Air?
yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter.
Great! This is just the intel we need.
Malta, cada pessoa mais random que encontramos aqui.
Well,
Enfim.
hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? Three in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition. Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, "Oh, cherry tree, begrudge."
That went over Paimon's head
In short, I'm happy to help. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? Where is that? Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. There's somewhere...
Mas quando eu digo sítio, digo não, oh, caceta. Não sei mais o que falar.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud. As my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Esta mulher é muito convencida para o meu gosto, malta, sabiam. Vontade de mandar-me um chapéu. Dá-me aquela vontade de pegar nela e mandar-lhe para outro sítio. Pá. Deixa-me passar. Oh, não vou dar uma volta gigante. Só para pegar água. Fogo. Vai. Mas olha. Que preguiça de andar.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence. Use perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. You need to keep your... Now, use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out.
Okay.
Ooh, you're a natural. Like a fish. Now, take these and try it out on your... Don't forget to do all 3.
Eu juro que estou a pegar aqui um ódiozinho nesta personagem que está-se a agarrar muito. Mas quando eu digo um ódio, não sei porquê. Enfim, vamos lá.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. The essence is placed into water. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too hot, so please, focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all 3 perfumes are ready. And you, my friend, were a wonderful a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Wow, you actually remembered my You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for. If I didn't have my guard up, I can see how easily one could be taken in. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent.
Paimon wants to hear this.
The first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. The second one is for those with more refined tastes. The first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. Good. Be sure to come visit if I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the 7. Mr. We brought were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a...
Well, how can a person compete with us?
That is true. Well,
3 sets, and not one left.
thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and this is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the
Nem
dust
que é para o mundo
mist,
cromento.
and it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually...
Perhaps Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form. Let's hope the Chising can...
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparation.
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons.
Man, why has he gotta be so secretive this time?
Ok, vamos lá ver.
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the... but it's a shame. These glazed lilies have almost all wilted.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies, if they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, but if they heard too much wild gossip or slander...
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are... Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that which lies in the deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all.
Nesta frase, o fogo consumirá todos nós, eu pensei na Arlequina.
I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say, youngster? Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't... An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. He saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to... Still, though, I can't recall when it started. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And, we can help with...
All right, children. There is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is you...
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work? What? There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it.
Tá, malta. Eu acho que vou acabar a live por aqui, tá? Vou jogar sozinho. E vamos ver como é que vai correr, né? E em princípio estou a pensar em upar mais personagens. Nossa! Tá tendo para esta aqui é prioridade. Tá, só vou upá-la com vocês e vou fechar a live. Estou a pensar fazer muito tempo com ela, então seria muito bom escolher ela. Enfim, malta, espero que tenham gostado da live. Foi.